What is it about Liverpool, England? It seems to be the birthplace of incredibly talented singers and songwriters, and our next guest is no exception as a producer, writer, singer, instrumentalist, and collaborator. And he's selling out shows across North America. S.G. Lewis joins us here at Coachella 2019.
What's up?
Welcome, welcome. I love the fit.
Thank you.
You know,
it was
sweating it out.
It was a little bit brave, you know. It's really hot, but you know, I kind of committed to the whole long sleeve,
the whole look.
Bulletproof, whatever this is.
And you've actually been to Coachella before. You've played before, so you knew.
You think I would have learned by now, but I saw the outfit and I was like, hey, you know, it was sorted, so I didn't have to think about it. So I was just committed to it. So I only bought one stage outfit for this weekend, and now I'm stuck here, and it's about 35 degrees. So
you're in it to win it.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you're
just trying to stay as still as possible, just not move, you know.
So tell me a little bit. You know, Liverpool is such an amazing place with so much music influence, and you somewhat recently moved over to LA, and they're very different places.
Yeah. So I mean, Liverpool is a lot colder, definitely, but it was such a great place to be in those years of my life, to kind of formulate an electronic music education, you know, I just think that it's such a cultural hot pot of different stuff, Liverpool, and there's just so much different music constantly happening on every single night of the week. So but LA is amazing too, but for different reasons, you know, and LA has this real writers culture, and you really learn how to hone your craft in LA. But I think being 18 to 21 in Liverpool and kind of experiencing you know, house and techno for the first time, and going to those crazy raves and the Baltic Triangle there and stuff was such an amazing place to be for that, I think.
And there's no 21 and up drinking.
That's true as well,
right?
yeah. I mean, I feel in England, it's more once you're 13 years old, even though it's technically 18, but, you know, loose laws.
Yeah, loose, whatever you make of it. Another thing that I find really interesting, even though they are really different cities, one thing they have in common is that they both share this really strong love for music festival culture. And I know you've talked a little bit about how when you were kind of building up your music inspiration and base, music festivals that you attended had a lot to do with that. Can you talk about some of your experiences?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, I remember going to Festival when I was 18 or 19 years old, and I'd gone with this group of people that I didn't really know because I was trying to win the affections of a girl, and it wasn't going so well. So I remember kind of going off on my own and stumbling into where James Blake was playing, and at the time I had no idea who James Blake was. I'd heard a song or two maybe, but it hadn't clicked for me, and I remember that just being a religious experience. He played his whole set, and I was just watching by myself in complete awe. And then he came off stage, he did an encore, he played his Joni Mitchell cover, A Case of You, and that was the first time I'd ever cried to music. And I was like, what am I doing? I'm by myself.
You're I'm in a public space and I'm crying.
I'm by myself and I don't know these people, but I'm crying, and now I'm hugging someone, and so I kind of left that wow, that was a real transformative experience.
Right, it can be an actual magical experience.
Absolutely,
out there.
You know, it's people can kind of dismiss nightlife and festivals as kind of just oh, let's go out and just get wasted or whatever, but some of my favorite memories are experiencing music live in live context, you know.
And I know that obviously, you know, you're here at Coachella, but you were actually so excited to play this festival. I want to pull this tweet of yours where you said Coachella. I didn't even actually count how many times you wrote Coachella here, but it's got to be at least 20 something times.
So I'm excited, but my excitement is a 9. My dad's excitement is a 900.
Here.
Yeah, full family is here, and I think my dad's been waiting for the Coachella booking for maybe the last 3 years, and he's just been fizzing about it. But as soon as we announced we were on the lineup, my dad was text me. He's I've booked a hotel, we're going.
That's it.
Yeah, so dad's gonna be up in the after parties, you know. He's gonna be in the booth, probably some crazy after party. But
full support.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be chaperoning him, you know.
So I know you've got a full live setup coming to stage this year.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, when I played 3 years ago, and I played in the Yuma tent, which was so much fun, and it was such a crazy experience. But I didn't really have a live show back then. I wasn't singing on as much stuff. But over the last 3 years, we kind of developed this show that I'm super proud of. It, you know, it's electronic music performed in a live context with 5 people on stage, and it's just something that I feel represents the music in a real it's a true representation of the music, I feel. So
amazing.
I'm super proud of it.
We can't wait to see what's coming up next for you, S.G. Lewis. Thank you so much.
Thanks
and stay
so much.
tuned right here on YouTube.